Hello everyone, my name is Sergio Hernandez. I'm the Secretary of Programs and Services for the 2009-2010 school year.
Hello, my name is Truck Lee. I am the current ASI Secretary of Education for the year 2009-2010.
My name is David Levinson. I am the 2009-2010 Secretary of Internal Affairs.
My name is Edward Fillinger. I am the 2009-2010 Secretary of External Affairs.
Hi everybody, my name is Darren Yu and I am the 2009-2010 ASI Treasurer.
Hi, my name is Hina Mera and I'm the ASI Attorney General for 2009-2010.
Hi, my name is Mark Arons and I am your 2009-2010 Chief Justice.
Be knowledgeable of doing programs, so you should know how to do a program and how to prepare a program and how to execute the program.
Some of the duties and background of being a Secretary of Education really entails being interactive and knowledgeable about the staff and the faculty and the school, what is going on.
Long background experience of management and understanding how to micromanage a large group of people and different diverse organizations, specifically the councils and clubs. Besides that, you would also have to have a lot of council and club experience.
Understand what is going on the campus and know how to report that back and know how to involve other organizations to what we are doing on our campus. It's important that you understand the operations of not only our campus but how the overall CSU works.
A good calculator would definitely be beneficial. I think being the ASI Treasurer, it's definitely required that you understand the basics of ASI budgeting as well as maybe the financial guidelines.
You sit in a lot of meetings, so make sure that your schedule is pretty light and you can take on this responsibility. And you need to know what the clubs are about and which council they would fit best under.
The type of person who would be good for the job is someone who's mostly detail oriented. You want someone who can kind of dig through all of the fluff of people's arguments and things like that, because you're going to be having to deal with student affairs and you're going to have to find out what the main issues are.
There's a specific bylaws that are called the B Code, which is all the requirements and responsibilities that you have to be as a secretary. So of course you need to be very well known with budget-wise, because you'll be in charge of budgeting and managing the budget throughout the whole year for all your chairs. So you need to be constant with your accounting, with your computer knowledge, and be very, very active in how to network and communicate with your chairs.
The Academic Senate consists of 35 senators, each senators from each college. Sit on there, I'm the representation of 20,000 students. I do have a voting right. Any decision making of budget, class cuts, class being added, general education being added, anything such, I get to vote on that. I learn a lot of leadership and interaction with the faculty and the staff and the deans of each college, and really update my president, Richard Liu, of what's going on so he can relate that to the school.
My responsibilities are mostly management of the councils and clubs. I don't deal as much with the clubs, although they will come to me on time depending on the occasion, to tell me about what certain bigger issues are that the councils haven't been able to deal with. But typically it's the councils and the executive boards. The one who holds the meeting called Intercouncil, which is where all 12 president heads meet. The meeting is written in the bylaws as a meeting that typically is for co-programming.
I monitor legislation, whether it's state, local, or national, and bring that information back to the students as well as the student government on how those legislation bills or acts, resolutions would impact the students on the campus.
My responsibility this year is to get through the annual budgeting process, as well as work with clubs and councils to refine budgets and to work with budgets as well. So I have a lot of meetings with many individuals, treasurers and presidents.
Know the bylaws. You have to know the bylaws because you are the parliamentarian of the cabinet meetings, the Senate meetings, rules and policies, facilities and operations, as well as budget.
To negotiate through either mediation or through the trial student court any disputes that come up that may arise through any student government issues, any ASI organizational issues, clubs, organizations, things like that.